What? This is how much taxes do I need to pay? I'm Alina. I'm a realtor. And today I want to talk about your property taxes after you buy a home in Pinellas County. Whenever you buy a house, you have in any listing an information about property taxes. Let's say $3,000 annually. Next year, after you bought a house, when you get the trim, what is called the trim notice from the county, you will see there 6,000. Will you be mad? Of course you will. And let me now explain why is this happening. If you are first-time home buyer, you definitely need to watch this video to understand exactly the impact of these property taxes to your budget. So first of all, I want to present you the three factors that determine the value of the property tax. First, in Florida, property taxes are paid in what we call arrears, meaning that the end of the year and are not assessed until November of the year for which they are due. Therefore, when a closing takes place between January and the first week of November, the amount of the current year's property taxes are unknown. Second, when a property is bought, the assessed value is reset. And the third, if the previous owner, so the person who sold you the house, sorry for the noise. So if the previous owner, the person who sold you the house, was living there, they had the homestead there, it means they had the home exemption. It means their taxes were lower. And now let's put some numbers in my explanation. Let me first share the screen with you. And I will have here, let's have the first thing that I mentioned. I mentioned that the taxes are paid in arrears. It means you see here an example. This is a 2022 annual bill and says here if paid by November 30th, it's 2022. So at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of 2022, this person didn't know exactly what is the amount of taxes for the property taxes for this 2022. No, it became known only in the first week of November. The second thing that I mentioned, let me put here again the second thing, share screen, and I will have this thing now. It's here. So the same property and the same example. You can see it here for 2022, this property was homestead for the owners. It means they took in consideration the market value, how was assessed by the county, and also they applied the homestead exemption. Okay. Now, because when I'm recording this, it's already October, and the trim notice, so the estimation for 2023 were already sent and to the homeowners. They assessed for 2023 the market value being 250K. So from 214,000, more than that, to 250K. So 250,000 for the same property. Okay. Now, if you want to buy this house, even if you have this information for 2023, you will say, oh, okay, so maybe the person paid last year, and again we have here the person, you had the first slide, when it was about the amount that the person paid, it was $1,000 for taxes. If you don't see, I will put it one more time here. So it was this one. So here you see, for 2022, this person paid taxes, property taxes, $1,055, let's say $55. Okay, this year, because the property value that the county took in consideration was a little bit higher, of course, the amount will be a little bit higher. Now, you are the one who want to buy this property. And you will have a shock in the moment when you will see the new taxes. So if you want to buy this house, you have to go on pcpao.gov/tax estimator. And you will see here that is asking you information. What is the address for the property that you want to buy? When do you want to buy? What is the estimated price, purchase price for this? If you are transferring a homestead exemption, okay, from another location, so if you already had owned property, you can just move, let's say, the homestead exemption here. But if you rented and now it's your first time when you are buying the home, of course, you don't have here anything. And also the question is, will the property have homestead exemption? So if you live there or not. Wonderful. Remember, we are still talking about the house that at this moment has the taxes somewhere around $1,000. Okay, wonderful. Now you want to buy that house and you went on tax estimator and you put there all the information and see what you will see. I put here the purchase price being $530,000 because it is your homestead, or it will be your homestead. You have this home exemption of $50,000. But see how much will be actually the taxes, the property taxes. You will pay, next year, you will pay somewhere around $7,500. I'm not saying that is $7,769 as you have see here, or it will be $78 or will be $75, but somewhere there. Definitely, you will not pay the same amount that the previous owner paid. So this is important to remember whenever you buy a house. Your property taxes will be different from the previous owner taxes due to these three things that I already explained to you. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. And if it is this, please give me a thumb up to know this. Remember, your taxes are different than the previous owner taxes. Thank you.